Hello and welcome back to the finishing turns of Operation Weserübung. We are at Narvik and let's actually switch back into the game. We are currently at Narvik on turn 6. Everything is almost ready for finally storming the city itself and the ports. There are some British and French units holed up in there. But our battleships and battlecruisers are closing in, and that should quickly end this one. So let's see. It's the Allied turn. Maybe they still have something in store. Who knows? Yeah, actually luring them out is preferable. Now it's easier to destroy them. So yeah, let's not forget to send back our level bomber. We can't use him at the moment. Our 13th destroyer will stay guard here. And then I think we start off by hopefully getting rid of the heavy. Yeah, not quite. But there are no other anti-aircraft cannons around here, so it might be safe to take it out. We'll see. Maybe we can manage to do it. Actually. Yeah, definitely possible to do it, but don't want to risk too much. And I don't want to run into trouble attacking too aggressively. So another anti-aircraft cannon is down. But I'm a little bit worried about the counterattack now. So maybe it's safer to put the tank to the front. I will think about that. But we now have the opportunity to deal with the air defenses at once. And that would be a really big help. Let's see. Okay. Now we don't have anything ready to deal with this gun because we can't do enough suppression. But on the other hand, going in here is low risk because those units are boxed in. They can't do much either. But this gun was not expected and therefore a little bit troublesome, and we can't get suppressed here, so I will leave a retreat path open. So I should have waited one more turn to actually go in, but now we are kind of committed. Let's see. On the other hand, damage on the level bomber absolutely does not matter. So good suppression here might just be enough. that's the end of the air defenses. Not necessary to take that many risks here. But yeah, I don't want to play overly careful all the time, so sometimes it's nice to go in guns blaring for a change. It's easy enough here. We'll try to reduce them a little bit so we don't have to be afraid of a counterattack. Yeah, I think it's all in all safer to block them off, so my infantry doesn't take too much damage, and if they want to do something, they will go for the damaged unit in the back. So that's it, but I kind of want to save them, so let's at least give them ammo, further reduce them. Rugged defense in the open, of course. Why not? And then we'll send up the artillery so we can actually hit something. And you will stand guard in the north. So that's it. Those two we don't care. Let's end the turn. Successfully lured them out, kind of. That definitely reduces their entrenchment, and this will be surrender. Yeah, guns blazing. Don't know what I said, but that's definitely what I meant. So let's try to reduce what we can. Yeah, there should be one more fighter somewhere. 1, 2. Let's take a look at the map. Where is he hiding, or did I drop another fighter? No, he's just barely visible. And then let's see what we can do. How can we try to force surrenders? Definitely want the artillery gone, but surrounding them sadly is not possible at the moment. So we'll keep that option open for later. We'll move in, and I want my core units to do something. That's a little bit tricky here. A lot of non-core units. But maybe it's best to bring the Gebirgsjäger around so they can help out with the suppression later on. Move in. Get in position to surround them. Don't care if they reinforce. Yeah, actually I do. Because they're kind of out of the way. And this gun can do absolutely nothing. He will guard the bridge. Maybe not the most efficient thing to do, but someone has to do it nevertheless. The 88, not very useful. And I will try to... guns blaring. Yeah, that's kind of similar. Guns blazing, of course. And here I think we'll just grab supplies. They won't be able to hurt us too much. They're absolutely boxed in. Yeah, the level bomber is already here. We might actually bring him around just to be able to force surrenders, but I definitely want to surround Narvik in total and see what we can make happen. Let's end the turn. And now everything is in position. Taking more losses than is absolutely necessary, but on the other hand, that's kind of fine. And I'm having a little bit trouble actually moving in here. And I can't... Yeah, bringing all the deer on this side doesn't help because there's still an opening. So I think for now it's good enough to this is not suppressed. In the end, I'm always getting a little bit distracted. But what I want to do here is collapse this first line. Now they are out of artillery, and then I can move in and surrender them down all the way back to Narvik. That's kind of the point of that. Still completely blocked. We won't be able to force a surrender here anyways. So maybe we can lure them into an unwise attack. And we'll bomb the units that could cause us a little bit of trouble. We can already work on de-entrenching them. This will be hard work. Yeah, and Alcafluence high, and yeah, it seems really quite easy. So that's it, we can move in next turn. Well, brave attack. But that won't help them. So now I hope we can finally force some surrenders. We have still 8 turns left, so that's absolutely ridiculous, but at the same time, it's a little bit hard to actually get them out of there. So he will move back. That's where we want him, so we can actually force a surrender on this French unit. That's good. Then all my level 1 was already moved. And I hope I'm not doing too much damage here. Yeah, that's almost more damage than suppression. That's never ideal. Now we're there. Finally a surrender. Ah, too much damage. That's more outright destruction than damage. Maybe the one, I can't go in here. That's too bad. But I can send the non-core unit forward. Yeah, no, the surrenders are not gaining enough experience, prestige, to cover the losses, but like I said before, I don't want to always play overly careful. Now I'm starting to think too much again already. I will try to be a little bit quicker. So let's see, everything is set up. We could already attack into here, but that's not worth it because we want to force another surrender. We'll start the process of taking him out, but the problem is we are doing absolutely too much damage. It's not really working out the way I wanted it. But at least they're buying more units. That's good. But on the other hand now, we have to force another surrender. Yeah, we have to force another unit back so we can box them in. Trying to do maximum amount of damage. Well, doesn't matter now. This Norwegian infantry is suppressed. We can force a surrender and move up, protecting artillery, or we move up already. And I think I'm going to do that because first we have to get rid of him. That's completely suppressed. That should be another surrender. And that's definitely... yeah, it's accumulating. We're getting there. Then we're starting to dig them out. And yeah, Trianguli, we have on Lieutenant Choker's channel. I'm sure he's going to post a link in the chat. You will find videos where we are discussing all the things, including the historical setup of the units, and you can look them up there. So, forcing a surrender on this anti-tank cannon won't be very useful, so I'm not going to do it. And the question is now, do we allow them to buy more units? And I think I don't want to do that. Problem is, now I want them damaged because I don't want to take damage on one of my core units, because I can't move in to support. And we'll take one of the ports. Let's double check that our planes are going to land. There's one level bomber missing, one fighter missing, that's fine. And final blow. Not much to be said about that. Don't think it's worth trying to force a surrender. Maybe we can achieve something here. Yeah, better than nothing. It accumulates and it's done. So, it was fun, but rather easy, but not so sure if that's that easy on Manstein difficulty. That could be a little bit of a nightmare, but I will see what I can do once I get there. So, thanks for watching. Not much to say about that one. Like I said, concentrate on gaining air superiority. That's best done by trapping them. Then finish off the Royal Navy. I was thinking about Marines. No, it's Navy. And that's best done by focusing down their destroyers. Then go for the capital ships and really bomb them. And yeah, that's basically it. Then set up all the artillery you can get. Bring in your ships, bring in your bombers, and force surrenders. I didn't do a great job at keeping my units at full strength. That's going to hurt a little bit. But you can certainly do it without taking any significant amount of damage, but it's a little bit, yeah, all the mountains are in the way, setting up the units, it would take forever, and since I'm having a little bit of headache, I didn't want to deal with that, and we can accept some losses. So, and yeah, by the way, yeah, good point, Alcafluence. I'm watching Tick, and one of his recent videos was also about historic composition of German divisions. That's very interesting. So you can take a look there as well and compare that to our approach, but it's pretty much the same. In reality, there was not one size fits all. So Lieutenant Joker last time in our discussion showed the actual compositions of a lot of divisions, and there were quite a bit of differences. Some had more tanks, some of them had more infantry in them, so it's not one layout that's true for all of them. So that's it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and off to Grand Campaign 40, as Trianguli says. And yeah, exactly. Chieftain is another channel the Chieftain is another channel I absolutely can recommend. He is doing some tours of all the tanks here, most of the tanks you're seeing here. And that's very interesting to just get a little bit of better feel for what you're actually facing. You saw a Renault 35, for example, here, and this thing is so small, and you can absolutely see nothing once you're inside. So pretty, yeah, some deficits in usability, I would say. But it's very interesting to get his view on the tanks. So that's the Chieftain, and of course there's military history visualized. I think he renamed his channel recently in something like history for adults or something. But you will find him with military history visualized, definitely, and he has a lot of interesting videos on German divisions, not only the World War II, but definitely also World War II. And yeah, interesting stuff to watch. So, and that's it now. See ya at Grand Campaign 40 or at Maudlin if you're following my Manstein Let's Play. And next up, I think, will be Lieutenant Joker attempting Narvik. And that's it. See ya. Hello and welcome back. Once again, I was so distracted that I forgot to do the outro. People will again doubt that I was able to do actually a decisive victory if I don't show the victory screen. So let's see. Decisive victory. Here you go. Let's view the battlefield. Not a single allied unit is left, so we did a great job. And remarkable victory, Herr General. Your success at Narvik has finally ended the threat of allied interference with our vital trade routes and has secured the country for any future naval and air operations in the North Sea. Before you are deployed to future campaigns, I am to inform you that you and your men are being rotated back to Germany briefly for rest and refitting. This period of downtime will not last indefinitely, however, so be prepared to be called to duty again soon. Grand Campaign 39 has been completed. Your core force and prestige have been automatically saved. When you start Grand Campaign 40, you will be prompted to import your core force and prestige into that campaign. So that's it, and see ya.